It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I pulled a Republican aside on the floor and I said, hey man, there's no cameras around here. I just want to understand. Like, I'm not here to put you on blast in front of a camera, just person to person. I genuinely want to understand, because people think that trying to understand another person means that you agree with them or that you're being soft on them. And it's a huge problem in this day and age, because that mentality really prevents people from being able to connect and persuade. But I pulled this guy aside and I said, hey man, like, I know that you represent a couple of rural hospitals, and this bill is going to devastate rural hospitals. I just want to know from your perspective, are you worried about that? What are you thinking about with your hospitals and your people? Because a lot of people don't know, like most a ton of ACA recipients are in red states. A lot of Medicaid recipients are in red states. These are like Trump voters that are almost disproportionately, in many circumstances, being negatively affected. And so I said, like, walk me through how you see this. And he was like, yeah, I just don't believe it. He's like, I know that you guys need to make a big deal out of this to like score political points, but I just don't believe it. And I'm kind of sitting here like, this data shows that this bill is going to devastate a lot of people. But a lot of these folks just like don't believe that data. You know, there was one hospital in one of these districts I was like, yeah, we might have to close. And they are now on their back foot. Like, they thought this was just a Democratic talking point. And now that their own people are being affected and their own hospitals are warning them, they are now kind of low-key panicking.
I actually want to see the data. I don't want to hear it. I don't want y'all talking about it. I don't want y'all to send a memo about it. I want to see the actual data. But here's another thing. Everything is fake news until it hurts you personally. So, as we said, you know, there's a rising cost across America, across the board. So I would actually like to see the data, and I would actually like to see if this will really hurt Americans. But if this big, beautiful bill goes through, and it actually does great, I would be happy. I would be ecstatic. I'd be like, damn, that beautiful bill is big. Or that big bill is beautiful. But if it does the opposite, I'm afraid of the consequences. I'm not gonna sweat, but I might be like, I'll be worried a little bit, you know. I'll still have a job, and my job will still rise with the cost of living. But is that what I want for the American people? Absolutely not. Everybody ain't got it like me. Everybody ain't got a progressive job. So, I'm just saying, if Democrats get on the good foot and pass this bill just to be like, if Democrats do it just to be like, I told you so, and it don't work out and it works in Republicans' favor, who wins? Americans, right? But there's two sides to every coin. You just better hope you win the flip.
Republicans' big old ugly bill will kick millions of American citizens off health care and drive costs through the roof. They know they're on the wrong side of this. More than 80% of Americans agree with Democrats to extend the tax credits. And Johnson is in a pickle. Why doesn't he want to vote on this? because there are probably half of his caucus that don't want to vote on anything for health care, but there's another 50 to 80 members of his caucus that see the handwriting on the wall and want to vote for extending the credits. So he'd rather not have a vote, and that's why he's had his partisan strategy of sending us a bill and going home, but it ain't working. Republicans...
Again, this is Fox News, okay? Fox News, known for its right-wing commentary, back showing more Republicans. Okay, let me. I mean, not Republicans, Democrats. I'm gonna just go to the page. Let's see.
I've been reporting in Portland and on Antifa since 2020, and they've always been violent. They've always been aggressive.
We're not going. We're not going there.
Senator Warner, do you want Jay Jones to drop out of the race in Virginia?
Hi, everyone.
Just step back and think about it for a second.
Jay has apologized.
Environment here in Chicago.
Hundreds of thousands of federal workers are furloughed. Thousands more are working without pay. And meanwhile, House Republicans are getting paid and not working.
Madam Attorney General, I think we need a special prosecutor.
Republicans, our position, Democrats' position has been totally consistent. It hasn't changed. We want what an overwhelming majority of Americans want. To end this shutdown and address the health care crisis that will send premiums soaring for millions. Our position...
Okay, I just went through a ton of clips. Did y'all see one Republican speaking out on this bill today? That was a ton of clips. I just want y'all to understand that Republicans are not speaking out on this bill. Republicans are they're just backing the bill. They probably have no idea what's in the bill. But because they're Republican, they're like, okay, we're going for the Republican bill. I don't even think none of these Republicans actually even read the bill, or if they had any input on the bill. All they know is they're voting for the bill. Y'all gotta see what I'm talking about. I don't get this. It's Fox News, but because there are no Republicans talking. I've been telling y'all this for days. Listen, when your team has the ball and y'all commit an offside penalty, and then your quarterback hikes the ball and y'all score a touchdown, do you think your teammate is gonna be like, "Oh no, I went offsides. Ref, that touchdown don't count"? You think that your teammate is gonna say that No. You're gonna shut up and accept the touchdown, okay? Just allow for the refs to do their job and get an instant replay. And that's what Republicans are doing. They waiting on the instant replay. They waiting on the Democrats to throw the challenge flag. They're not speaking out against this. Why would they go against their party? They're loyalists. What are y'all talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? That's all I just wanted to show y'all this. I'm being transparent about the content that I'm putting out, because I'm not trying to be, I'm not finna be no, I'm not finna be goddamn Jimmy Kimmel sitting up here punching down on Republicans all day. Because that's not even the fun part.